And we are now live here on YouTube, covering our severe weather threat today across the Midwest and Hurricane Fiona down in the Caribbean Ocean, moving into the Atlantic Ocean right now after making a landfall in Puerto Rico earlier on today. We have storms going up here in Iowa, and I'll zoom in here for you. And here's a few supercells going off around Ottumwa, Centerville, even up toward Iowa City, and even a few more going up around Des Moines, Newton, Marshalltown. And you can see there's a tornado watch in effect. And I'll turn the rain off for you, and so you can see where this tornado watch is in effect for. So it goes from areas like Ames all the way over to Davenport down to Quincy, and even over towards Maryville, Missouri. So a long active night is ahead probably. So stay tuned tonight. We have multiple tornado warnings tonight. In this area in Iowa, Missouri, and Illinois. Let's go down to Puerto Rico right now, where we've had Hurricane Fiona occurring. Fiona is right now a hurricane, Category 1 in strength, moving towards Dominican Republic about almost due west exact. You know, we've been watching this for the whole day probably, and tweeting about it almost all day too. So if you have our notifications on Twitter, you've probably been keeping up with Fiona. But Fiona could make another landfall tonight on the island of Dominican Republic, somewhere along the eastern shore of the island. Santo Domingo looks alright. Probably around Punta Cana is where you get this secondary landfall. Is right here. About to cross a little small island right here. Could this be declared as a landfall? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, could be. But a big time flooding event has been occurring across Puerto Rico right now. You can see all the flash flood warnings we've had, and 1 hour rainfall totals, and just stacking up on the island, which is not what we wanted to see. We can check 3-hour totals, and that's 3-hour total for you. That's a lot of rain, y'all, that has come down in this short of a time period. Just a lot of rain dumped over the same area over the course of a day. Not really been a great day for the Puerto Rico area. And conditions starting to deteriorate for the Dominican Republic also. So we can go back up to Iowa now. And check on Iowa right now. We can check hail track right now because looks like this thing has a decent hail signature on it. Yeah, a little bit of hail going into the Bloomfield area, and hail is a pretty big threat tonight. I'm not going to say it's the biggest, but it's not the smallest either. Um, Storms are now getting into an area where the environment's really, really favorable. We might even be seeing some rotation right here on Bloomfield. Um, Another tornado watch may be needed tonight. For Peoria and those areas later on tonight. So not now, not right now, but in the future we might need one. Let's see if we have a new mesoscale discussion in. Even if we don't get a forever tornado watch, it might be a severe thunderstorm watch. We'll need a watch of some sort to come in down the line because Springfield and Peoria are under an enhanced risk field level today. I would not be surprised if we were talking about a tornado later on in this area right here, Burlington, Fort Madison, Jehovah, down to Monticello, Quincy, Carthage, Burlington, Wapella, other areas I'd be watching these storms to fire up. Watching these up here, Marshalltown, North Newton. Can't tell about these yet. At the moment, we have no severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings. That's likely to change. And we're about to have Jackson Powell join, so we're going to have team coverage starting pretty soon, probably about 7 o'clock. He'll probably bring in some graphics. We'll talk over those graphics with you, and we'll be ready to go for tonight. We can do a check-in on Fiona right now, still a Category 1 hurricane. Maybe I've just now got a new update. Yeah. So the 8 p.m. advisory's in, and we have a Category 1 hurricane, 85 mile per hour winds, and 94 millibars as the pressure. Moving northwest at 9. Let's see. Is this the new advisory coming? Yeah. Hurricane warnings are in effect for Dominican Republic. So, San Domingo, you are under that hurricane warning. So, Santo Domingo, you're under that hurricane warning, like I just said. Higway, you're on that hurricane warning as well, and Hatam Mayar. You're under a hurricane warning also. Um, look at look at all this. It's a huge hurricane. As far as the radar can see, it's picking it up down to the south. As we're watching this thing, it's looking good, but right now it's over some island. I do not know the name of this island. I want to check and see if it's a real island. Yeah, it is. The Mona Island. So looks like we've had a second landfall on the Mona Island. Um, there's even an airport here, so it's a decently sized place. Mona Island. So we had two landfalls today, one on Puerto Rico and other on Mona Island, next to Puerto Rico. We're going back over to our Iowa storms. They're starting to develop, I think, more intense structures. This is probably the best storm right now around Bloomfield. Um, um, surprised we don't even have a severe thunderstorm warning on this one yet. Could have seen some hail coming down, it looks like. Probably penny size or no, but you know. It seems like we do have a little bit of rotation on this one right now. Um, I don't even know if we have a special weather statement on this one. We should. But I don't know. Nope. Looks like we're trying to get an inflow on this one. Radar indicates 0.75-inch hail is falling on this storm. Would not be surprised if that was happening. Um, Um, let's check. Base velocity. Alright, so looks like the storm is trying right now. Trying to rotate is what this is doing. It's doing a decent job at it, let me just say. Um, it, it's just got a classic look to it. A look that a storm bat usually will produce. Um, okay, we have a tornado warning. This will be for Davis County, Iowa. So here we go. You're about to see this pop up. Let's see. There we go. We'll pop this warning box off. And there we go. So we have a tornado warning. This goes till 7:45 local time. At 7:03 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Bloomfield, moving east at 30. This dangerous storm will be near Pulaski at 7:20 p.m. So if you are in the city of Bloomfield, take shelter. There's a rotation right here, just outside the city of Bloomfield. We may even be about to get another severe thunderstorm warning on the storm, but tornado warning is the main thing right now that we have. So a tornado warning has been issued, like I said. We're watching this tornado warning right now, and okay, I don't care. I'm waiting. Okay, here's your safe place rules. Find a sturdy structure. Go to the lowest floor. So you're not on the top floor, so no debris will hurt you. Find a room in the middle. Check local media. Wrap up in blankets and pillows and stay get put until we give you the all clear. Which is not right now. Um, so we are looking at this inflow notch on this storm. If we've got a tornado, it's going to be right here. Where you see these blues and reds coming together. So we're looking at this storm. Let's check. There's rainfall. Don't care really. Pulaski, this thing is coming right down towards you, so we're going to check something. Um, so this storm is running down County Road 2, it looks like. Also kind of along Old State Highway 2 and 215th Street. So that is where the storm is likely running along if we have a tornado that's on that area that I just spoke about. Um, um, Still looking at that rotation board right here. I've been running along State Highway 2 or County Road 2. I don't really know what it's called. Um, no updates on this tornado warning yet. For Davis County, Iowa. Um, yeah, this is a big supercell. Uh, Probably gonna be in the Milton area too pretty soon. Um, so Milton, you're not in the tornado warning, but I'd start preparing like you are. Um, Um, mm, looks like it's gonna go right through Pulaski, Iowa. Get you another location now. Probably still along 215th Street, 220th Street, and Lake Avenue. Um, that's where I'm seeing the area of the rotation. It would continue this tornado warning, and there's the new polygon. So Bloomfield, you're in all clear. Pulaski, you're not. Troy, you're not. Seals, you are. Um, that's a good thing. I assume this is starting to get elevated now. It seems like it is. So that means pretty much I don't think it's on the ground. But it could be. Could be wrong. But so looks like Looks really elevated at this point. We had a decent point of some rotation right about here and here and here. I think this right here was probably our best part of the storm. It's gone downhill from there. Um, yeah, 25 more minutes on this warning. So don't know why we don't have a severe thunderstorm warning on this storm. Okay, new tornado warning. Iowa and Missouri. You're about to see this one pop up. I guess you might be thinking this is starting to redevelop right around here to the south of Pulaski, and here we are with that new tornado warning. So at 7:18 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Pulaski, or 8 miles southeast of Bloomfield, moving at east at 30 miles per hour. Tornado and golf ball sized hail possible. This dangerous storm will be near Milton at 7:30, Lebanon around 7:35. Radar indicated for tornado and max hail size 1.75 inches in diameter. So this is for Van Buren in Iowa, Scotland County in Missouri, and Clark County in Missouri. So we'd been warning about this all night, that we could have tornado warnings, and this cell is the cell that went off with all these storms. Watching this cell too, just south of Davenport, Iowa, over in Illinois. Looks like we could get something severe off of this one. But mainly watching this storm right here. With its tornado warning for Van Buren, Clark, Scotland counties in Iowa and Missouri at this point. So tornado warning till 8 p.m. This one was issued about 5 minutes ago. So if you're in Mount Sterling, Keogh, Sakwa, Cantrell, and I'm not getting any cities popping up in Missouri yet, which is a good thing. Looks like this storm's following State Highway 2 like it's been doing its whole life, pretty much. Jackson?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure you were there.
I'm getting my radar popped up, and that way we have kind of two eyes on the storm. So, and by the way, I'm having which Missouri county is in that? It's not popping up for me.
Clark and Scotland.
I see now.
No cities under this one. No cities I see, at least. There might be a little community.
Yeah.
This is just to the north of Memphis, Missouri. Also just north of Luray, Missouri also.
And if we can get my computer in that second window, Andrew.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Just whenever. Let me change this real quick. All right, there we go. And it looks like this warning here, I'm looking at the one, let's see. This one looks like it's just outside of the tornado watch. This would be that storm you're on, the Clark, Scotland, and Van Buren County storm.
Yep.
It is looking like this is right outside of the tornado warning, or of the tornado watch. So, there we go.
Yeah, it is. It's just outside, I think.
Yeah. And, so let me see here. So where are you in, if you could screen record or put your computer on the Discord so I can see your screen, that way we kind of know what you're looking at, what I'm looking at.
Okay, give me just a moment. I'm getting your stuff put in here.
All right, now I looked on I think we need to pull the logo up just a little bit. The crawl looks like it may be covering it just a tiny bit. So there we go. Got a new scan with this. So let's take a look at that now. I'm gonna zoom down to the Davis County, or move over to the Davis County one. There we go. Now we've got it both the same window. Okay, so what we're tracking here, and we're getting my screen pulled up. I'm sure you're seeing the same thing with this. And you can see we've got that rotation right there. I would put this right near the Pulaski area, and you can see there where that 2 is. I believe that'd be State Route 2 or State Highway 2 there. And Andrew, I'm not seeing, at least on my system, I'm not seeing a whole lot of lightning with this storm. I'm only seeing like 4 or 5 strikes, at least in the immediate area of the rotation. So that's something we look at often, is how much lightning is in the area, because that can sometimes determine the strength of the storm or the strength of the rotation with the storm. So that's one thing that we look at. But there definitely are some bright colors you can see in the scale at the bottom of your screen. We do have some bright colors with this storm, so that's definitely something that we're watching here very closely. And I'm looking on, let's see, there we go. So we're looking on here. If we, and Andrew, if that's possible, we can get your computer popped up just so I can see what storm scan's showing with this. And again, I don't have any new information as far as new warnings. Did we talk about the? Oh, never mind. There we go. We got it. So again, that's what we're watching right now. Is that tornado warning there? There's 2 tornado warnings there, I should say. So And again, if I'm looking over here on Andrew's screen, trying to see if we can. There we go. So, Andrew, if you can put that in the full screen mode, that's fine. There we go. We may want to pull the logo up just a little bit. It looks like it's being covered a little bit by the crawl. So there we go. So at the moment here, again, you're watching this on Andrew's screen. We've got a hail indicator as well. I haven't checked hail on this. So Andrew, on StormScan, if you want to swap it over to hail, on your end there. If that's possible. There we go. So we've got hail pulled up. There's definitely a lot of hail with this storm. You can see there, kind of right in between Milton, Pulaski, and Troy. So that's kind of in the center of those three communities there. So again, that's one thing that we're definitely watching is hail with this. Aside from the rotation, the storm rotation with this. So again, on my computer here, what I'm looking at, we've still got those bright colors there. Not a ton of lightning with this, but you can kind of see right there, kind of where I'm seeing this. So again, those bright colors there, just east of Pulaski, and this kind of northwest of Milton, at the moment. So that's one thing that we're watching here. And Andrew, they've extended this warning pretty far along. So Mount Sterling, some other areas in that warning, as you can see. So again, something that we're definitely tracking and definitely going to have to gonna watch here. Again, you can see those are only 2 tornado warnings. Technically, they're the same storm in a way. The way you look at it, you can see that's heading down into that area. You can see aside from severe weather, we've also been talking a lot about Fiona, and you can see on my computer we've got a ton of flash flood warnings in effect for portions of Puerto Rico, and we'll touch on that here coming up in just a moment. But at the moment, that's what we have. Again, the tornado watch. I'm going to zoom out all the way here, and let's get a good look at this tornado watch here. So again, this does include Des Moines, as you can see. It does not include Cedar Rapids. You can see just south of that. This area is where the tornado watch is there. So this is definitely something to watch at the moment. Does it include Davenport, Andrew? It looks like Davenport may just be out of it. Okay. Sometimes the way the box is drawn on here can be a little misleading, but
yeah, it does. Here I got aerial tornado watch. You want it?
Yeah, let's pop that up on the computer there. So yeah, this does include Davenport, as you can see. So again, my computer just looks like it's right outside. Andrew, if you with the logo, will you copy the transform on the logo and then paste it on the other computer?
Yeah.
Just to make it the same. Stay on your screen for a second. I'm going to change a setting real quick on here to get this a little bit easier to operate. So again, what we're watching here is we do have a tornado warning that does have some rotation with it. And of course, that's what we've been watching here, and that's what we're going to continue to track. And Andrew, I'm seeing a couple more lightning strikes popping up on here, and sometimes that can mean one or two things. Usually it's that the storm could be strengthening a little bit, or it could be data issues. But and which radar are you using? Which radar do you think is the best one to use?
I'm on Davenport.
Okay, I'm on Quad Cities. I might. Is that so? That is out of Davenport. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I've seen a lot of people are using Des Moines. I don't know. It's kind of in one of these areas where it's, just kind of choose. It's not the best, but I'm going to stick with Davenport Quad Cities for a moment and just see here what we've got going on. And so again, we're still continuing to watch this storm. It's kind of got an odd look to it on reflectivity. And of course, part of that goes with the fact that we don't have the best radar data with this. I'm actually going to switch to Des Moines, Andrew.
Hey, Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
They just dropped the tornado warning that was in Fort Pulaski, Troy, Styles.
Okay, I see it now. So again, we've dropped that. Now we only have one tornado warning in effect, and I just don't know the best radar to use with this. So
I'm not really sure why there is a tornado warning, to be honest.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of rotation anymore with this.
It's like really, really elevated.
I mean, I don't know if they're holding it just because we don't have the most stellar radar data, but I'm not sure.
Pictures of it, though, Jackson. It's really elevated.
We could see this one drop. What time is this one supposed to expire? 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do look at this storm, though, Jackson.
I'm getting a report here. Potential tornado over Milton, moving east at 30 miles per hour. I don't know when this one was. Do you want me to check? Let me check when this was sent in.
Over Milton right now.
Yeah, let me see. Because this is saying potential tornado over Milton. I think we're having some data issues. Yep, we are. We're having a little bit of data issues here, so we're trying to get that reset. We're going to stay on Andrew's computer for a moment. They've continued the tornado warning for Van Buren, Clark, and Scotland County. That would be this one. So they're continuing it, Andrew, and I'm still trying to see where this report came in. Or what time this report came in, and I'm not able to pop that up, unfortunately. So
I'd be watching these storms right here, Jackson, if you can look at my screen.
Yeah, hold on just a second here. All right. Where are you showing? Oh, I've been disconnected. Okay. Hold on. Let me log back in here.
Okay.
I think my video side got disconnected. We still have the audio though.
I'm looking at Cedar Rapids, by the way.
I haven't gotten a new scan, by the way, for some reason. I don't know if that's an error on my end. You said Cedar Rapids?
Yeah.
Okay, I might use that too. Trying to get this popped up. All right, so now we've got our bearings together. Maybe. All right, there we go. So, yep, still haven't gotten any new word on any new tour or what they're gonna. So again, on Andrew's screen, we're watching storms here. That he's kind of got pulled up in the tornado watch, kind of off to the east here, and we're continuing to track this. This one here just south of Davenport, and we're going to continue to see what that one does. This area right here near Buffalo Prairie and Illinois City. Another area that we're watching. Andrew's circling it there with his cursor. So again, these are some areas that we're watching. And again, I apologize for kind of some of the technology issues. Again, I mean, you've kind of known we haven't been on with severe coverage in kind of a little while we just haven't had any severe weather threats that we felt like we need to cover. So, all of our technology and stuff, it's taking a minute to kind of catch back up. So, and Andrew, I think they might drop this tornado warning. I'm still a little confused on that report.
Yeah,
and Andrew, I just got another picture in. I just got a picture in, and it's still very elevated, but I could see why they would keep the warning. And let me send this picture to you real quick, Andrew. That way you can see what I'm seeing. So again, it's still, I guess in a way I could see why they're keeping it. I'll put this in the chat. That'll push over to you, but we'll hold on this warning for a bit here. Let me make sure my radar is up to date. Yeah. All right. So that should have just sent to you.
Yep. Oh yeah. Really elevated.
Yeah. We'll see what happens here. So,
I think this right here is the main area, though. Right here.
yeah.
I think the 10% hatched risk is right here. So part of that area wouldn't even be under a tornado watch. So we're probably going to need one later on. What do you think, Jackson?
Yeah. I think it would include, we've had Peoria in there, Lincoln, Springfield,
Wilmington.
Yeah. I think another one is possible later on. I've still got, and Andrew, if you want to come over to my computer, I mean, we've still got, there's some rotation. I don't know. We're still trying to see, and I'm kind of using pictures too, those pictures that I'm getting at the same time, to really see. Let me make sure I'm on Storm Relative with this. Yeah. So we're kind of on the best way we can view this, and I'm not seeing rotation kind of ground level here. Is this another picture? Yep. Andrew, I have another picture if you want to see.
Yeah, let me see.
I'll send that over to you. So, give me just a moment. Copy this. So, yeah. All right, I just sent that.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew, now look at this new scan on here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll hold on it, but not 100% sure with it yet. Let's see. I'm gonna switch back over to the rain, precipitation on this. So again, like Andrew's saying, we're watching other storms, and you can see like these ones down here. We've got some lightning with them. So again, if you are outside just south of Davenport, or even in Davenport, heads up to you. There is some lightning occurring with these storms, as you can see on radar, and you can kind of see here with this loop I've got how they've just kind of blown up in a way, as you can see, and kind of just sprung right south there and kind of blown up. And you can see the same thing. We're talking near the Cedar Rapids area. We've kind of got the same thing going on there with those storms. So again, we're just kind of watching these areas, and I mean, these are all outside of the tornado watch, which is kind of, interesting. But it's something that we will watch here. So, again, continuing to track these storms. We've got a tornado warning that goes for about another 20 minutes, or is expected to go for about another 20 minutes or so. I'm going to switch over to velocity with this storm, the winds. We're not seeing a whole lot on velocity. We are getting pictures showing elevated rotation, kind of at the most. So we're kind of going back and forth between those pictures and radar, and just kind of seeing what we've got. And Andrea, we've kind of lost some lightning strikes with this too. So I'm thinking this storm is weakening.
Yeah.
Is weakening here. We don't have as many lightning strikes showing. I've only got one lightning strike. You can see the brightest lightning strikes indicate the most recent ones. I'm only seeing one right there. So, something that we'll continue to watch, of course. Andrew?
Jackson, do you want to go on to Puerto Rico's radar and show Fiona?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here we are. Of course, kind of big topic today has been Fiona, of course. So, and this is one thing that we're tracking. We've got Fiona right here. You're watching. This is a radar here. We've got. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with the radar data, Andrew, but it looks like if not, if not all, the majority of Puerto Rico is under a flash flood warning right now. So, and again, I haven't checked recently, but I'm still assuming we have about at least 99% of Puerto Rico without power at the moment. So, and I believe that number. Okay, so we're still at 100. Okay, so yeah, still got 100 percent without power in Puerto Rico at the moment. So that is something that we've kind of been the talk of the day here. So,
the hurricane hunters just found 981 millibars at the central pressure.
in this, okay, are they? Is that recent? Most recent?
Yeah. They just did the test. So the Turks and Caicos and the Bahamas, y'all will be impacted tomorrow, right, Jackson? I'm pretty sure.
Probably, yeah.
Tomorrow and Tuesday, I'd say. Dominican Republic, this is bearing down on you right now. I think Punta Cana is one of the cities.
Yeah.
So, hurricane warning still in effect for the whole island of Puerto Rico, parts of the Dominican Republic, and we got to watch out for Bermuda later on this week.
Again.
Yeah. This one would probably be a lot more impactful than Earl was. So we might be coming at y'all with a live stream Thursday of Fiona in Bermuda. So, what do you got up, Jackson?
This is in Puerto Rico. This is from the Wyndham Resort there. And again, of course, nighttime, can't see the best, but you can just kind of see in this camera. So just kind of some background information. This camera is a PTZ cam, meaning it moves automatically on its own. It kind of does its own direction there. And again, we're still seeing the heavy winds there, heavy rain, or strong winds and heavy rain, I should say, as this camera pans across. And this is looking at the beach. Again, it's hard to tell at night, but this is looking out at the beach. So again, that's from the Wyndham Resort in Puerto Rico.
Okay, Jackson, do you want to switch your radar back to this warning? They just continued it.
20 to 1.
Yeah, they continued.
Yeah, you wanna pop that up on yours?
I can't. Radar's not working.
Hold on.
They took Missouri out of this one, by the way. So it's just an Iowa thing now.
I see it. Are we not able to? I'm having trouble here with this. It's not letting me go on this for some reason. I'm having trouble pulling up this. If we can pull it up on your screen, I don't know why.
I mean, a reminder, we have not been live in over a month, probably. Right, Jackson?
Yeah, so we've kind of, as you can see, accumulating a lot of issues with our technology, which is always fun.
Okay, I think I got mine up. Yeah, I got it. Yep, we got it. We'll get my screen up finally. Okay, there we go. they're going to cancel this. I'm pretty sure that they expire. I mean, there's almost no reason to keep it going.
Yeah.
Big storms right here south of Cedar Rapids. So Cedar Rapids, you are under the tornado watch. Just to let you know. I know Jackson said you weren't, but
That was a issue on my end.
Yep. So Cedar Rapids, you're under a tornado watch. And we have a storm south of y'all looking like has a look to it. Not yet rotating, but it could be down the line. Also looking at this storm complex east of Ottumwa, near Fairfield. Not seeing much happening near Des Moines yet. I don't know. This storm complex in Cedar Rapids should probably be severe at this point. You want me to pop your stuff up, Jackson?
You don't have to. You can if you want. I've just got this is the 8 p.m. advisory for Fiona that we've just got in. You can see information just now rolling in. So with this, again, we're tracking, of course, Fiona is aside from the severe weather at the moment. So just kind of some information here that I wanted to give, Andrew. I don't know if we've talked about this, but there is a hurricane warning in effect today, or right now, I should say. And there's always a lot of confusion between hurricane warning, watch, tropical storm watches, and warnings. So I just kind of want to give some information out with this. So a hurricane warning, what it is, it's basically like this says an announcement that hurricane conditions are expected within that area with the polygon or the box there. So again, that basically just goes for show for Puerto Rico. There is, of course, tropical force winds and heavy rainfall in that area. So that's kind of the whole deal with that. And again, Andrew, this is the latest data that we have. We've still got, again, like Andrew said, 100% without power in Puerto Rico. All of Puerto Rico is without power here, and of course, this is the latest map coming in. Andrew?
Yeah, not a good situation in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
This is probably going to carry into the Dominican Republic too, so.
Definitely something we have to continue to watch.
Yep. So, I expect this tornado warning to be dropped off, don't you, Jackson?
Yeah.
In about 7 minutes. And yeah, Fiona could be a pretty big hurricane for Bermuda and that area.
Yeah. Andrew, whenever you want. By the way, I've got that camera pulled up on my computer, so if you ever want to double box or do whatever, you can.
Yeah. So I have new information in Jackson about this tornado warning.
Yeah, go for it.
So y'all can see it on my screen probably now. The tornado warning for southern Van Buren County will expire at 8 p.m. The storm, which prompted the warning, has weakened below severe limits and no longer appears capable of producing a tornado. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. However, gusty winds are still possible. With this thunderstorm, a tornado watch remains until midnight Central Time for southeastern Iowa.
All right, there we go.
So they'll keep the tornado warning up till 8 and then drop it off.
Yeah.
So no further continuation. And here's the camera, Jackson. We got it pulled up.
Yeah, again, like Andrew said, this camera here, of course, in Puerto Rico, we've kind of just got it in the background here as we're continuing to track these storms here. Andrew, I don't even see that tornado warning on my screen anymore. Has it dropped off?
They may have dropped it off a little
Yeah,
early. Yep,
I'm looking like it. It's looking like on here that they've canceled it.
they did. Yep. Starting to see some rotation near Cedar Rapids, by the way, Jackson. If you want to check that now.
1 minute. We can, yeah. I want to let's do this.
Look at the trees going on this camera.
Oh yeah, I mean, those trees have been something that we've been watching all night long, or at least all day, I should say. The trees just swaying there. We had another camera out at a golf course there, but unfortunately, we don't have that anymore due to the. I'm assuming it has to do something with the winds. It's my best guess with that. So, yeah.
Okay, we have a severe thunderstorm warning, by the way, Jackson just issued.
All right.
South Cedar Rapids. And it's not for wind. In fact, wind only 25 miles per hour. So we got that up on mine, Jackson, if you want to look at my screen.
Yeah, I see it on there.
And there it is. So it doesn't include Iowa City or the University of Iowa either. This includes Swisher, Salone, Morse, and North Liberty until 8:30 p.m. So Johnson County till 8:30, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning with 25 mile per hour winds and quarter-size hail.
On my Andrew, by the way, to make it easier for you on my computer, I have the watch now.
Okay.
If this makes it easier for you, that way you don't have to zoom out. And you can pop that up if you want.
Yeah.
Ignore the county. That's just you have to click a county and just obviously that's not the only county, but again, this watch does go until midnight tonight. That yellow tornado watch. So potentially we could see this also get expanded. So that's another thing that we're continuing to watch at the moment.
Okay, Jackson, what do you think for the rest of the night? What are you thinking?
Well, I think we definitely still have the potential, but at the moment, I'm not 100% sure. Just kind of judging by, right now what we've got going on, which is basically nothing. Another thing is we just don't, unfortunately, well, I think we'll get some better radar coverage throughout the night as these storms continue to push east, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, we will.
I think this is one of those big kind of play it by ear situations.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah.
Um. So we only have one severe storm, right, Jackson?
Yeah.
And that would be the one for Norfolk Liberty, Iowa. That goes for 30 minutes. So, at the moment, we do not have any tornado warnings in effect. This
Nope.
storm over here. Let's check hail on this one and. Mm, what do you think on that, Jackson? 0.75 inch.
Probably. Yeah.
So almost severe. Would not be surprised. We have more cells too. We got cells south of Cedar Rapids. We have more around Centerville, Iowa. That formerly tornado warning storm. Right here. We'll check velocity on it. Nothing. I mean, there's nothing now, Jackson.
Yeah.
Um, do you want to just? I'm gonna go get something to drink. Do you want to just talk about Fiona while I'm gone?
Do you want to take a break on here?
Yeah, yeah, we'll
Don't
take a
have any
break.
scores. All right. Yeah. Let's do that. All right.
So Fiona right now still making its really close approach to the Dominican Republic. Probably gonna come in somewhere right around here on the island. Its eye looks like it's starting to go more south too. So we could have a lamp on San Domingo even at this point. Maybe a close approach to the U.S., which would be good. Um, Still must be a lot of uncertainty around Fiona. Um, the water spouts, it seems. It's coming up down here. Yeah, I can see a few water spouts maybe coming up. We got news here, thunderstorm warnings, and we'll go to that. There it is. This is for Bower and Henry counties, in Illinois. So, Illinois finally in on the action tonight. Looks like we have this is warned. Read the warning off. 817 severe thunderstorm was located near German Corner or near 1E 40. Radar indicate max hail 1 inch and max wind 60 miles per hour. Here's these other two storms up in Iowa. This storm right here in Gulf Liberty warning expires at 8:30. This is a severe thunderstorm right here in conflict until 9 p.m. for Cedar County, Iowa. And I think it's wrapping it up some more. We haven't seen a signature of his defiance tonight. New severe thunderstorm, by the way. Missouri in action tonight. Suburbs includes Lancaster and Downing, Missouri, for Schuyler County, 8:45. um, um, but not much is happening at this point. This storm's starting to get undercut by this storm. It's not going to produce probably. Um, so severe threat continues up here in Iowa. We did have tornado warnings earlier. We have 4 severe thunderstorm warnings in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic. We're watching Hurricane Fiona, which is a hurricane with 85 mile per hour winds, expected to peak as a Category 3 hurricane, maybe even higher, and make a close approach to Bermuda. Going to make a landfall in Dominican Republic tonight. So we're going to go off the air and tell that storms. thank y'all for watching. And we might see y'all for a Bermuda landfall or close approach. So we'll see y'all in the next one.